Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another redstone tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this 5x5 piston door that I have behind me. This is a design that I came up on my own. It took me quite a while to figure out all of the timings and everything, which are very specific. There is only one downside to this design in my opinion, and that's going to be these two obsidian blocks up here in the ceiling. There's no way that I know of to remove these two obsidian blocks, but I see a lot of other designs, they have obsidian in the sides and everything, but other than those two obsidian, no other obsidian or removable blocks are required. So I'm going to go ahead and just flick this lever and let you guys see how fast this thing is. The closing sequence is really fast, and then the opening sequence is a little bit slower because it has to have that triple piston extender up there in the ceiling. But anyways, materials list will be down in the description, as will a world download, so you guys can download this world and test out this piston door for yourself. If you guys get hung up on anything and the door isn't functioning the way it's supposed to, then you can download the world and check out all of the timings and everything and make sure you built it correctly. So let's go ahead and hop right into the tutorial. I'm going to come out and bring these blocks out like this, and let me just bring these over and break these out right here. So the first thing I want to do is get the pistons for the wall in place. So let's go ahead and get a block right here. You're going to get 3 regular pistons, and you're going to place them like this. You're going to have 2 sticky pistons there and there, a row of sticky pistons right here, 2 sticky pistons here, and then another row of non-sticky pistons, regular pistons right here. Now what you'll want to do is come over here and you'll get your slime blocks in place right like this. Go ahead and break this block out. Now, just for the sake of the video, to make it easier on me, I'm just going to use smooth stone blocks for the actual door. So now that that's in place, what we need to do is add the pistons that are going to retract these blocks out of the way, otherwise they will stick to the slime blocks and it will break the door. So let's go ahead and get 2 sticky pistons in facing down. So 1 right here and 1 right here. That's all good. Now what we'll want to do is put these blocks in the ceiling right like that. And then on the back side, you'll want 2 sticky pistons facing up, and you'll want to get some redstone blocks and place them on the face of these so that those are extended right like that. And also fill this in right here. Now what we want to do is get a little bit of the framework in place so that we can place the torch and everything on it. So let's go ahead and get a bit of the framework done. Let's see. Alright, so now you're going to want a torch and a redstone torch right there in the center with a lever on it. And then you'll want a block right here. Actually, this needs to be glass, so let's go ahead and grab some glass real quick. That needs to be right here like this. And then that's going to go down onto a full block right here. Redstone dust. And then what you want to do is come down this direction with a half slab, and then another full block right there. And let me see how I got this. Alright, so I'm sorry, this needs to be a half slab here and a full block here. And then you'll want a redstone repeater here set on 1 tick. And then you'll come this direction with some half slabs. Break that one out. And come on this side and place 1 right here. And we'll get back to that in just a second. And you'll place another full block right there. And you'll put redstone dust on top of all of these. You'll also want to come this direction. Actually, this needs to be a repeater set on 1 tick. And then right here needs to be a solid block and redstone dust on top of 2 of these right there. Now what you want to do is get your obsidian in place. And you'll want 1 right here and 1 on this side like that. And now we're going to get the bottom section in that's going to retract the blocks. So basically we're going to do that on the bottom right down there. So let's go ahead and get this in place right here and right here. And that's going to be right like that. I'm sorry, this obsidian needs to be moved. Give me a second. This is a really complex door, so you'll excuse me if I have to keep looking over there at my previous design. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these in place while I figure that out. Let's go ahead and break that out real quick. Actually, it would probably be easier if I just deactivated that real quick. And alright, so now the sticky pistons go here. Okay, now I see what I was supposed to be doing. So these actually need to get taken out and moved down a block. So these go here, and then you have your sticky pistons facing up right here and right here. And there's going to be blocks on top of those. And then now you can go ahead and fill in the rest of this right like that. And the rest of this right like this. Alright, so now that part is done. What we want to do now is get the bottom section in. So let's go ahead and bring some half slabs right across here. Right here on the first block of that, you need a solid block, or a full block right there. And you'll bring the redstone dust all the way across. Now, right here, you're going to need to place in some sticky pistons facing up. And you're going to place in 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we want to add the double piston extender. So that one's going to go there. And then the other one is going to go right here like this. And you're going to want to do the same one with one air block in between, right like that. Now, let's see. We're going to go ahead and hook this up to the double piston extender. So we want to come out this direction with some half slabs. And you're going to make a 5x3 area. Right like this. And for the center block, it needs to be a solid block right there with a redstone torch on this side. And now we're gonna go ahead and bring this to here. And you're going to want to grab a regular piston and have it facing directly into that obsidian block right there with a redstone torch on it right like that. Now we can break that block back out and come this direction with the rest of the redstone. So right here on these 2 bottom pistons, you're going to want a repeater on 4 ticks right like that, and redstone dust running all the way around to loop back around to that, and you're going to connect that right there. And all of this should be connected up through the diagonal because pistons are transparent blocks, which means redstone dust can travel through the diagonal. Even though it doesn't look like it's connected right here, because usually it should look like it's connected, it definitely is. And now we're going to go ahead and put the blocks in place. So that is almost the entirety of the double piston extender. But there is one other thing that we need to add, but that's going to be on this side over here. So you'll want 2 half slabs there, and you'll want a repeater on 1 tick for each of those. And now what you'll want to do is get 2 observers, and you're going to place them facing those redstone repeaters. So one's going to go right there, and one is going to go right here. Now what you want to do is come back over here with your sticky pistons, and you'll place these right here facing up with blocks on the face. And then right here, you're going to want 2 sticky pistons with redstone blocks on their face right like that. Now we can go ahead and bring the rest of this redstone line over this direction. So you're going to want to come out by 4 blocks from the edge of this sticky piston right there. And then right here, you're going to want 2 pieces of obsidian and some half slabs coming out here like this. You'll want a full block here, another half slab right there, And on that half slab is going to be a repeater on 1 tick, and then the redstone dust, and these two need to be full blocks as well. And you're going to connect all of this up with redstone dust, and right here is going to be a half slab, and this needs to get moved up to here. And then on that half slab is going to be another repeater on 1 tick delay. So that is going to be for the bottom section of that. Let me make sure. Okay, so I did get the repeater and everything in. Now what we want to do is just replicate this on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab some regular pistons, and you're going to have those facing up. One is going there and one is going there. And now we want our sticky pistons for the wall. And these are going to go right like this and right here. On the face of those sticky pistons, or on the face of the bottom pistons, you're going to want a line of observers going up to the top, right like that, and right here as well. Actually, this needs to be regular pistons. I apologize for that. So these need to be regular pistons, and then the sticky pistons in the same pattern as the other side. So right here like this. And now let's go ahead and get our slime blocks in place. Let's just put that right there. These are going to go right here. These are going to go right here. You can go ahead and fill in the rest of this now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some floor blocks right here. And these are going to come up right like this. And then on this block right here, you're going to come up and bring a sticky piston in right here, facing down. And let's go ahead and move these blocks right here. That makes it easier to place these pistons in. Place those facing up. Come down here and grab our redstone block and place that right like that. Alright, so now we're going to head back over here. All of this is hooked in. Now we need to hook in the other side, and that is very simple. So let's go ahead and get these sticky pistons and face them up. We're going to have a row of 5 just like on the other side. Right here and right here. And then you'll want a row of half slabs right across here with redstone dust on it. And let me just make sure I'm doing all of this correctly. Everything looks good. Alright. So that is that part completed. Let's go ahead and place the flooring in. And now we're going to go ahead and wire in the top. So let's go ahead and put a block here, a block right here. We'll put redstone dust on top of both of those. Right here, we're going to have a repeater on 3 ticks into a block, and then there's going to be a block here, a half slab in between, and we're going to wire this up with redstone dust. Now we want to get our pistons in that are going to push the observers back down. So we'll place that right there, and then we'll come over to here, and we'll place one in facing down. And now we're going to get our observers in place. So let's go ahead and place one in right here. And we're going to have these connected with half slabs. That goes right there. And we're going to wire all of this up into this line right here. Right like that. And actually, I think it would look cleaner if I did it this direction, because there's going to be a half slab right here. Then wire all of that in right like that. Now we're going to get the ceiling pistons in place after we fill all of the rest of this in. So we're going to get these sticky pistons, and these are going to be facing, if it'll let me place it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to come over by 3 blocks. I'm going to place the other row in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, over on this side, we're going to have a row of redstone dust. And these aren't necessary. And we're going to have... Are these in the right position? They need to go up a block. I was wondering why it was looking weird. So yes, these do need to be here. I have to say, this was like a very complicated door for me to do, so you'll have to excuse me if I misplace a few blocks while I'm building this. It took me probably, I mean, I don't even know how long it took me to design this thing. So these go right across here, right like that. Break that back out. And now we can go ahead and put these blocks in for the ceiling. That goes there. We're going to wire all of this up with redstone dust. Why does that look? Okay, this looks... This is in the wrong spot too. I'm just making all kinds of stupid mistakes right now. That's why it was looking funny. So that goes there. Let's go ahead and move these up to here. That way it's easier to place these in. And then that goes right there. Alright, so now there's going to be a repeater on 3 ticks delay right there. Half slab here. And you're going to connect that up with redstone dust. Now over here on this side, we're going to have a repeater on 3 ticks, and then this is going to be the same as the other side. Just have this connected with redstone dust. Now over here in between these, let me figure out how this is supposed to go. So let's go ahead and fill in the ceiling real quick. So this goes right here, that goes there. There needs to be 2 obsidian blocks in the ceiling right here. And one there, one there. This needs to have redstone dust. This needs to be another obsidian block. And this is the start of the triple piston extender. So that observer needs to be facing into a piece of obsidian right there. And we need to get a redstone lamp and place it right there. And then we're going to place 2 blocks there. We're going to place a block up like that. We're going to get our comparator in place. And this is going to be the pulse extender for the middle piston. And then over here on this side, we're going to bring some blocks out right like this. And we're going to place redstone on top of there. We're going to have this first repeater on 3 ticks. And then this one needs to be on 1 tick, and this one needs to be on 1 tick. And that's going to power the bottom piston. So let's go ahead and break this block out temporarily. And go ahead and get some sticky pistons in place. So when it's fully retracted, that needs to go there. And we go right here like this. So these come down right to there. Now what we want to do is hook in the pulse extender for the top piston. So let's go ahead and get 1/2 slab there, 2 solid blocks, and we're going to put redstone dust on top of all of these. We're going to have a 2x2 of half slabs right here. And then you're going to have a comparator facing that direction, one facing this direction, connect that up with redstone dust. We're going to have a redstone repeater going into there from right here. And that's going to be on 1 tick with redstone dust connecting up to there. And now we're going to have one facing... I'm trying to figure out how this was done. Alright, so we need regular pistons right here. So we're going to have a regular piston facing down right here and right here. And this is just going to help me figure out how I built this thing. Let's go ahead and place a half slab in right there. I'm going to place a repeater on 2 ticks. I think it was 2 ticks. And then we're going to place another half slab in here. Repeater on 2 ticks. And now we're going to go ahead... Let's see. How did I do this? Okay, it was off the side of there. So we're going to have an observer facing this direction. Actually, it's going to be 2 of them. So we're going to have one right here. And we're going to have one right here. And then we're going to have an observer facing out like this and like this. We're going to have 2 redstone lamps right there. We're going to have this on, I think it was 3 ticks or 2 ticks. It's 3 ticks. That's going to be on 3 ticks, and then that is going to connect to this piston right there like that. And this should be the entire triple piston extender complete. Let me just double check everything. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these in place. We're going to get a slime block for the center, and then a block on its face right like that. And now we want to get the remaining observers in place right there. And over on this side, we need to place an observer facing up right here. Now we're going to have to connect. Let's use half slabs. I'm going to connect this up with redstone dust to here. We're going to get 2 more pistons, regular pistons in place. Facing down. We'll get our half slabs in place right across here. And redstone dust on top of all of these. Now this is very important. You have to put full blocks here to keep that redstone from connecting. And let's see, I think that might be everything. So let's go ahead and give it a quick test and make sure everything is functioning properly. Everything should be working just fine. Look at that. Okay, so that, I actually forgot something. So let's move this back up. Okay, why didn't that bottom piston fire again? Need an observer facing this direction. It's not going to want me to place it in. This is such a pain. It goes in there right like that. I did forget something though. That's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and move these blocks back out. Alright, so right here, in order to fix this, you have to break all of these blocks out. Otherwise, it exceeds the piston push limit and it doesn't work. And also the same for this side. There's one crucial step that I forgot to do. So we're going to come over here on this back side. And we're going to have a piece of obsidian right here. And a piston facing down. This has to have a redstone torch on the side of it right there. And then a full block there with redstone dust on top of it. And it looks like I also forgot these observers. So let's go ahead and put these in place. And then this needs to be replicated on this side. and you're going to also connect it up with redstone dust right there. So let's go ahead and come on this side, place the piston in, obsidian, redstone torch, redstone dust, and that should be everything. So let's go ahead and fix this door real quick. Looked like there was a bit of client lag right there. Those didn't fire because I missed the redstone dust there. Alright, so let's go ahead. Why is that being powered? Oh, that's supposed to be being powered. I forgot this right here. Alright. Now I can go ahead and place the rest of these blocks back in. And the same on this side right here. Now the door is 100% complete. So let's go ahead and give it a test. Closing is good. Let's do the opening. There you go. A 5x5 piston door. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Well, it wasn't really that quick, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.